Alright, so I'm at Comic-Con 2013 in San Diego with Tim Laws of Prop Store, and he's going to talk to us about some things they have on display today and just Comic-Con in general. So, hey Tim.
Hey, how you doing? Hello viewers. We'll start with this artwork from The Mist. It was originally done by Drew Struzan. In the movie, the character is a conceptual and poster artist, and they set this studio up to look like Drew Struzan's actual studio. So the artwork's for the Stephen King story, the Dark Tower, trilogy. It's a whole series of about 7 books now. So and the main character is modelled on Clint Eastwood. So with Clint Eastwood, Stephen King, Drew Struzan, and Frank Darabont all together, it's a combination that I really like. The painting itself is deliberately made with water-soluble paint, so that the special effects scene where the tree crashes through the window and the rain comes in, all the painting gets destroyed. It's all cut up and kind of strange looking as well. So I really like that. I really like that particular piece.
Yeah.
Another really nice item we've got here is this crystal from Superman 2. This is from the Fortress of Solitude. Beautifully made crystal. It's really in good shape. It hasn't aged or coloured. It's beautifully lit in this display. And this is one of the ones that Gene Hackman was playing with in the Fortress of Solitude when Christopher Reeve switches between Superman and an ordinary man.
Cool.
Getting a lot of comments about the Return of the Jedi artwork. It's by Roy Carnan. It's virtually an unknown piece. We've got about 4 of these storyboards. They're all done in watercolor wash, and as you can see, they're absolutely beautiful. It was a very early design, so early that didn't even know what costume that Luke Skywalker was going to be wearing. So they just put him in his Tatooine white costume, which of course is not remotely like the costume he wore on screen.
So this is your centerpiece thing on display this year?
Yeah, this is our big one for this year. Last year we had the John Hurt spacesuit. This year we've gone a bit more comic book themed with a complete Carl Urban Judge Dredd costume from the recent film. As most guys know, we did a big auction last year on eBay for Dredd. This was the set we managed to buy for ourselves. It's complete. It's some of the components are marked as stunt, but they were kind of hand-me-downs. They started off as original main character hero pieces, and they've just as the movie progressed, they used them for action scenes. And the guys at the show seem to love it. We've had a constant queue of people taking photographs, and
so how did you guys decide to do these as an auction rather than just selling on your website because you had so much of it? Or?
There was an awful lot of it, and it was also what the production company wanted.
It's promotional.
Exactly, it maximised promotion. I don't think eBay is an ideal way to sell movie props and costumes, but it seems like the general public prefer to play with auctions.
Okay, so Tim, this is my favorite thing you have on display at Comic-Con this year.
It's
the motion tracker.
Possibly my favourite thing too. This is the original Hero motion tracker from Aliens. It's the practical version. As far as we know, it's the only one original one that has survived production. As you can see, with all the components and circuit boards in there, that is what it took to power the tracker or make the tracker work in 1986. The box for the screen on the side of the tracker is slightly longer than what most people were familiar with to help house the screen that's in there. All that mechanism ran out the back of the screen to a control unit and a U-matic tape player, which ran the famous sort of radar type graphics which everybody's familiar with. So rather than power this up again and risk harming the original components, we've set up a modern LED screen there showing the original graphics.
Very cool.
And it's just amazing that you put it on such a tiny screen. In fact, you could have it on an iPhone or something now, and it took like 3 guys to run this thing on set.
Wow. And I also wanted to ask you about the taxi driver hand.
Sure, that's a cool piece because that's for two reasons really. Firstly, it's the first piece we've ever had by makeup man Dick Smith. Now Dick Smith is arguably the greatest of all the special effects makeup men, perhaps him and Stuart Freeborn together. And we've also never had a piece from Taxi Driver before. So this was a special effects piece from the end of the movie when Robert De Niro breaks into the apartment and takes care of all the drug dealers. So it's in amazing condition. We're really happy from something that's so old has survived so well.
Yeah. So now you guys have done Comic-Con for several years now.
This is year 6. Yeah, this is year 6 for us.
Any thoughts on the show over the years?
It seems a bit different this year. Today seems less crowded. Today's the last day. It seems less crowded today. But I'm told it's record numbers through the doors again. I think it seems to have spread into San Diego town a lot more this year. There's marquees, nightclubs, restaurants, hotel lobbies have all been taken over by Comic-Con this year. So I think that may be a deliberate ploy to get people out of the main exhibition hall.
Yeah.
But it's still great. We've had lots of great people come visit us here, and just love it. It's so much fun. Great costumes. Just fabulous. Anybody who hasn't been here before should really make an effort to come along. We love it.
Cool. All right. Well, thanks for taking the time. I know if you pan around here, you can see it's pretty crazy busy today. So even for a Sunday, but it seems like you guys attract a pretty big crowd. So.
We do have a good crowd here, and everybody seems to have fun. I think it's maybe because we're giving stuff away this year.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks, Tim.
No, my pleasure.